Well, finally getting some nice weather out there, right?
Yes.
You guys are getting ready for the run. A lot of people are starting to get their bikes and their rollerblades out. We should head to Greg right now, who's a bit of a bike doctor in West Broadway in Vancouver. You're talking about how to conform your bicycle, right, for a commuter bike?
Yes, that is
right,
right,
look
Dawn.
at you, and without the training wheels.
Yes, you noticed that.
Good form, good form.
I've got that Queen song in my head. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike, yes. I'm sure we have some viewers that have their bikes inside of their garage and think, my bike's okay. Maybe it is, but maybe it's not. And we're going to learn today how to transform a bike like this into a commuter bike. Pol Bogaert, he's the expert here. I think this is a pretty decent bike. Do I need to make changes to this?
Well, yeah, it depends what you're going to do with it. It looks like you've had this bike for quite a few years. I think this is a mid-1990s mountain bike. And looks like you're not doing a lot of mountain biking. I mean, it's a bit dusty, and so I guess you pulled this out of the garage.
I like to watch TV.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you recommend that we do to this bike then?
Well, I understand you want to start using this more in town, maybe go commuting with it.
Yeah.
So one of the very first things I would suggest is you could make this bike a lot easier to ride by changing the tire.
Okay.
So we should give it a complete tune-up, and I'd recommend changing the tires to something for street and trail use.
These aren't good enough for the road, or?
Not really, no. They're low pressure. They have big knobs, which won't help for traction, actually.
Okay. All right, well, let's pick this up then, get this on there. So you've got ones here that you recommend. These ones? These don't seem like they have as much traction as these treads, though.
I know. A lot of people think that because it's a little bit smoother, it's not going to work so well. But what happens with this tread is you've got more rubber touching the ground. So if you've got a hard, smooth surface, even a dirt trail that's hard packed, this will give you a lot more traction. But the big benefit is that it's going to roll more easily. So if you've got to ride all the way out to Spanish Banks to go for a picnic, this tire is going to take you there with a lot less effort.
Okay. How much is what you're going to do to the bike today going to cost City TV?
Okay. Well, the tune-up is $50. I would recommend these tires. That's another $50.
Yep.
There are a couple of other changes. I think for $200, you're going to transform this bike into something a lot more fun to ride.
Okay, we'll look forward to that. We're going to take the bike downstairs. We're going to put fenders on it. We're going to put also what's it called, a stick for the handlebars.
Yeah, we're going to change that handlebar stem.
Okay.
A carrier on the back so you can take things home or grocery shopping.
All right, looking forward to it. I got to cut you off. We're running short on time. Guys, this bike is going to be transformed.
I like how you can do it for about $200, which is less than buying a new bike, which is perfect for this economy.
Exactly.
Use what you got. Excellent. Thanks very much.
Greg Harper hanging out with the bike doctor. Let's go over to him with Live Live.
That is right, gentlemen. My bike is being transformed right now into a commuter bike. And obviously, with it being spring now, it's going to be summer. A lot of people will be biking to work. A lot of people already do. But just how good is your bike? Is it ready for the commute? I'm going to have this seat put on, by the way, because I need a new stylish seat. And this bell, because it's law. You have to have a bell or a horn on your bike. Okay, so this is Pol Bogaert, the bike doctor. What have you done to the bike? You've changed the tires, I see. What else have you done here?
That's right. We've also added this higher stem so that you're not going to lean over so much. It'll be a lot more comfortable and you can look ahead. We've got the fenders put on the bicycle. What that'll do is protect your bike from wear, from rain, and spray from the tires. And it's also going to make it a lot more comfortable for you to ride it. So when we're, And the last thing that we're going to do is add on the carrier on the back here.
So a carrier so I can put a bag on there?
Yeah, carry your groceries home, take some stuff to work.
Okay, and we'll find out how much I can put on that, that back. Okay. A lot of people, I noticed, because you put the stem on the bars here, I noticed a lot of people out cycling, they're really low down. Why? Why are they doing that?
Well, the handlebar pulls them down low, so having this adjustable higher stem now, I can straighten my back up and relax my neck and shoulders, look ahead. It's a lot
But why
easier.
do you think people, I'm just curious as to why you think people out there cycling are so low for?
Yeah.
I'm wondering myself.
Well, if you were like a racing skier, for example, you're going to get in that aerodynamic position. So it's all about racing, and if you're not racing to work, there's not any benefit really to having that super low position.
Okay, the alterations you're making on my bike today, about $200. At what point would you tell somebody, you know what, it's probably a better idea that you get a new bike? Where's that area?
Well, if your bike wasn't a good bike to begin with, then it starts a lot sooner. But it's going to be about $500 to buy a bicycle and all of the accessories to get a pretty good bike for commuting. Okay? So if your work on your bike is going to cost you that much, which is pretty unlikely, then you might want to look at a new bike at that point. But in your case, $200, you've got a great bike to begin with. We're going to make it a lot more comfortable, seat, handlebars, all these other changes. You'll have a very efficient, durable bike, so yeah, you'll have fun.
I'm feeling confident. I'm going to be ready to cycle out of here in a bit.
Yeah.
But I need to learn more about the clothing, the proper attire to wear, helmet. So we're going to get into that next.
Okay.
All right? Okay? Yes, you guys, I didn't see this, otherwise I would have got this installed on my bike. Old school horn, yes.
Good.
I got a bell put on instead because you have to have some sort of noisemaker on your bike. Take a look. My bike's been transformed. It's got fenders now. Look at this seat. That's money. That is money. Nice and comfy. I'm just about ready to go. Pol Bogaert here from Bike Doctor has been helping me out. This bag is the last accessory we're going to put on this bike. What is this? It's a bag, but...
Yeah, this is a totally waterproof kind of office bag. You can put your briefcase inside, or it acts as your briefcase, put a laptop in it. It locks on with these little hooks here. Very simple to install.
And would this stay dry?
Yeah, it's completely waterproof material.
Okay, well, speaking of staying dry, we're staying dry for the moment, but listening to Don Toubé in a weather forecast, we are expecting some showers later on today. The sun is out right now, so we figured, I mean, the biggest challenge people are going to have commuting in Vancouver is the rain, right?
Yeah.
So what do you recommend as far as apparel?
Well, most people will get the waterproof raincoat jacket. It's going to be waterproof, breathable. An excellent option, I think, is this rain cape. What
do you call it?
It's a rain cape.
Rain cape?
Bicycle rain cape.
Okay, I'm going to put this on. This is going to keep me dry, though?
Yeah.
It doesn't...
Try it out.
Okay, I'm not convinced yet, Paul. I'm not convinced, but I will put this on.
That's it.
How much does this cost, by the way?
It's $40. So compared to a rain jacket, it's a fraction of the price.
So, okay, well, I can see staying dry. Like, is this going to keep my pants dry, though?
That's right. So it drapes over the handlebars. And therefore, when the rain comes down, it's not going to land on your pants. And you're going to use a bootie that covers your shoes. Okay. And you'll be dry.
So this is a bootie?
Yeah.
Okay, how do I put this on?
I'll show you. Pull it open.
I'll put it on my dorky leg where I've got my sock tucked into my pant leg. But I learned a long time ago, I actually fell on my bike when I was young because I didn't have my socks tucked into my pants.
Oops.
And I've learned that once. And I don't care if I look like a dork. I'm not falling like that again.
Oh, and before you head out, you want to put your helmet on there.
What should somebody be looking for in a helmet?
You want to have a lot of ventilation. When you're wearing a helmet like this, it can actually be cooler than riding without a helmet. And very lightweight, nice fit, so just drops gently on your head. Shouldn't be tight, it'll be uncomfortable then. Okay. And then buckle it up.
Buckle it up. Here we go, I'm ready to go here. Yeah. I'm ready to test this bike out. My bike has been transformed into a commuter bike, and we just spent about $200, right? Or City TV is paying for it.
That's right, good deal.
Manuel doesn't know this yet, but okay, well, here we go, Don. The city is my oyster.
Greg, you look great. You don't look dorky at all. Safety first. Although it is sunny out, you know that, eh, with the raincoat?
Yes. How do I look?
You look spectacular. You look great. Excellent. Good job there.